Over the past 5 years, I've answered a lot of questions on my blog about what to do with your launches, but I realized I didn't have anything yet about what to do when you're not launching, because if we were constantly launching, we would all be suffering from just immense overwhelming burnout, and I don't want that from you. But there are very strategic, smart things that you should be doing between your launches that will make each launch easier. And as your stress-free launch strategist, I am all about that. So, what the heck should you be doing when you're not launching? Let's get into it. There are three important areas that I think you should be focusing on when you aren't launching. And the first one might surprise you. It is to keep promoting your course or product or whatever you just launched. One of my first instructions for post-launch checklist that's in my launch kits, I cover it in my Stress-Free Launch Lab Mastermind, I talk about it all over the place, is the importance of putting up a wait list. You don't want any dead ends during your launch. And so all links should keep redirecting and always end up back at the sales page. Once the webinars are over, the video series are over, always send them back to the sales page. But when that sales page isn't active, it should 100% be a waitlist page where you are gathering people who are interested in joining the next live round. So while it's not the same as a launch promotion where it's the only thing you're talking about, you absolutely want to drop it into casual online conversations, such as your introduction or your bio, where you want to say you're the founder of XYZ course, or dropping it into a blog post as an intro link where you're saying, I cover this in my program here. You always want to kind of find ways to be talking about it. And especially leading up into like the 2 months before you're about to launch, you can even hit it harder on social media and say, hey, here's what's happening, and be sure to get on the wait list because I'm opening in a few months and you'll get the best deal there. So you want to still be constantly driving traffic to your program, getting people signed up for the wait list, and growing leads the entire time. Not only does this help you seed the launch and create desire all the time, but it also actually will get you that list of waitlist people who will want to join first. And starting your launch off with easy sales from a waitlist is the best feeling and great momentum. All right, so while your course is kind of, simmering in the background, if we want to use a little cooking analogy, and you're building your waitlist and driving traffic there, the second area that you really need to be focusing on between launches is growing your reach and your audience. It's true that sometimes people will wait a year, 2 years, 5 years to buy your program for you and go through all your launches and hear about the offer multiple times and still want it. So we will always offer your launches to your email list. However, it is much more likely that most of your sales will come from leads you get between your launches and in the pre-launch phases right before you launch, like your webinar, your sure challenges, and your video series. But it's so important for you to use these downtimes to really take advantage of getting in front of other people's audiences by being a guest on a podcast, guest blogging. You can be speaking, doing all types of outreach things that honestly you're not going to have time to do like right before the launch, leading up to the launch, or even during the launch. So use this downtime period to be getting in front of other people's audiences. Not only will it get you in front of those audiences, but it will also help you build relationships where those people might be interested in becoming affiliate partners or just genuinely supporting you during your launch. The other piece is that you really do need to make a conscious effort to grow your email list between launches. One really easy strategy I've talked about a bunch of times is retargeting ads. You can actually show an ad to someone who's been to your website, visited a blog post, follows you on social media for just like $5 a day or $20 a week. You can show an ad to them that says, hey, did you grab my freebie? For these ads, I definitely recommend something super easy like a checklist or a PDF, something that they're kind of going to get instantly and then get on to your list. But be spending a little bit of money per month to actively grow your list with Facebook ads. Do share about your freebie on social media and other channels, and that will make sure that you have enough cold leads for a super successful relaunch. The third and final area I think you should focus on when you aren't launching is cleaning and systemizing and automating as much in your business as possible, because really the goal of having a launch-based business model is that you start to take less one-to-one clients and start to do more group coaching, digital programs, instant downloads, etc. It is to stop trading those dollars for hours and get you into this kind of launch-based income where you don't have to stress about getting clients all the time. So after each launch, I definitely recommend that you take some time and look at your systems. How's your testimonial system working? How's your list generation strategies working? What parts could you automate? How's the SEO on your website? Are you getting found? Pick an area to focus on that you really want to master and clean up and resolve in your business. Anything that's been a nagging project that popped up, of course, during your launch, and you're like, oh, I should be doing this. Do that when you're not launching. I actually have a list of what I like to call low energy tasks that I keep in Asana. And this is where I go for those times where I don't really have anything actually pressing to do. Those are the things that I work on, like creating an affiliate resources page or a tools list. Between launches is the perfect time to work on those tasks that are important, but never really urgent. The other thing to clean up is maybe your content for the program itself. Maybe go back through the live round and watch the call recordings, learn from the Q&A calls, see if there's anything you need to tweak. For those of us who run programs about things like Facebook ads that's constantly changing, go back during your down launches and create some new bonuses or additional content or re-record things. You do not want to be working on revamping and cleaning up your content as you're going into launch mode. So just to recap, what you should be focusing on between launches. One is to keep promoting your content. Use this time to drive traffic to your waitlist page, tell people about your offer, introduce yourself as the founder of XYZ course, and get the course out there and seed that desire for people to want to be joining next time. 2, get out there and grow your audience. Focus on consistency with your social media channels, get interviewed by other podcasts or go speak somewhere, and use a small budget of Facebook ads to be growing your list. And the third and final place is to clean up and automate more of your business. Take care of some of those nagging projects that will not get done unless you spend time and carve it out. And that is the perfect task to be doing when you aren't launching. I know a lot of my clients are wrapping up their spring launches. So if that's you, go ahead and mark out for June, July, and August, which in the summer, you don't want to be launching and working that hard anyway, to get these projects done. And then you'll be perfectly placed for a successful fall launch. I hope that this tip was helpful for you and you now know what you should do between launches. And I will see you back here next week with another stress-free launch tip.